What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Patman here, back again with another Halo Infinite news update video for you guys. Now, I did two of these videos for you guys previously. I'll link them down either in the pinned comment below or in the description. You'll also see a title card right now with those videos linked. But this is the final video of the sound design recordings that 343 has basically let us have a behind the scenes look at. And the final one just came out last week on their Instagram, so I wanted to cover that. And I also want to cover the major news, which is the date of the Halo Infinite gameplay reveal. It's finally officially announced, July 23rd at noon Eastern Standard Time. I will be streaming this live on my Twitch if you guys want to stop by, react with me, discuss with me, share that moment with me as fellow Halo fans. Otherwise, I'll probably post up my reaction to it on the channel for you guys to see. You will see the link to my Twitch down in the description below, but without further ado, let's get to analyzing these audio recordings. Now this one to me is pretty straightforward. I mean, it just sounds like some mechanical sounds. Could be inside a Pelican, could be inside a Forerunner structure, inside the ring, maybe Sentinels working on something. Who knows, but it sounds very mechanical to me, which we will touch on later in the video as well. Once again, pretty straightforward, some sort of UNSC vehicle, hopefully maybe something new, who knows. Now before we get into the next sound clip, feel free to go into the comments section down below, let me know what you guys think each of these sounds could mean. I'm interested in knowing your guys' opinions. While you're there, go ahead and click the like button for me, greatly helps out each video. And also subscribe if you're new here if you guys want to stay absolutely up to date on all the latest happenings in the world of Halo.
Alright.
That's awesome.
We might be able to retrieve it.
Right there, the memory card.
What was he aiming at?
I was aiming at this.
Oh.
Once again, really straightforward, guys. We see guns in a shooting game. Of course, we're gonna have some weapons in Halo. All pretty standard stuff here. We have pistols, SMGs, single rate of fire guns like maybe a DMR. Maybe we'll get some new kinds of weapons in Halo Infinite from the UNSC. I wouldn't doubt it. And if you guys have seen my Halo Infinite toy leak video, there looked to be something like a fully auto or semi-auto drum magazine shotgun in those toy leaks, and I would be really interested to see that make its debut in Halo Infinite because we've never had a weapon like that before in the series. Now in this field recording, 343 asked Team Porcupine or Team Wolverine. I gotta go with Team Wolverine because I am a Michigan Wolverines football fan, go blue, and honestly it sounds cooler. The Porcupine definitely sounds like a grunt to me. I don't think it could be debated. Maybe it could be, let me know in the comments. But the Wolverine definitely sounds Flood-like, and we'll get more into the Flood stuff later on in the video. Now these are once again mechanical sounds, but I find it very interesting that they were using steam engines because we do know on Zeta Halo that there is a rail transit system. Now it's more futuristic and doesn't really have a steam engine or anything, but I found that really interesting to draw that connection.
So basically what it is oxygen is propane in this case going in there, and we have solenoid valves that control it, and then we have a spark maker that we ignite it with.
Now this one is of a propane cannon according to 343 and sounds like kind of like a Scorpion tank to me, some sort of heavy artillery UNSC style. We'll just have to wait and see if we can identify that sound when Infinite comes out.
So we got 250 rounds that have to be divided up between here and the Rico session.
Now this one is really cool. The sound of bullets ricocheting off of different surfaces, really awesome. You know, you have to go to great lengths to make video game sounds. Definitely one of the cooler jobs of game design, and dangerous. You know, they're sitting there with live bullets going by and stuff, so could get pretty dangerous. You know, there's explosions and things like that, but really love the realistic sound of these ricochets, and hopefully that makes it in game. Obviously these sounds don't necessarily mean that that's what's going to be in game. There's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo that can go on that can make audio sound completely different from these bass sounds that they're recording, but I think it's really cool nonetheless how gritty and realistic the bass sounds are. Alright, so this one's really interesting to me. They're using a slingshot to like launch stuff like washers and different kinds of objects, but it really sounds Promethean in nature to me. Sounds like a Promethean weapon. And that's interesting because we've had zero mention of them, whether it's been the Halo Infinite toys from Mega Bloks or any of the announcement trailers. We haven't got any mention of the Prometheans being in the game at all. I expect them to be in the game in some capacity. We'll just have to wait and see. So in this one, the description read that 343 was using specialty microphones to record custom electric engines, and that it was perfect for capturing audio for sci-fi vehicles, which is pretty self-explanatory. This sounds like Covenant or Banished vehicles, since we know the Banished are in the game now. And I don't know, maybe a Ghost, could be Banshees, could be something new, but definitely alien sounding. This one's pretty straightforward as well, explosions, but what I did find interesting was that they used over 85 microphones over a mile radius to basically record these sounds. So that's interesting. You know, a lot of these audio recordings, some of them were in like deserted towns or things like that, you know, very tight spaces, and then this one's wide open out in the open. There's been several rumors about Halo Infinite being a massive game, whether it be open world or open world-esque, like a Metro Exodus. So I've done several videos on that. If you guys want to take a look at them, go ahead and check them out. I really do believe it's going to be an open world game. I cannot wait to see this game in just a couple of weeks, but this was really cool to see. Now this one is of Buddy the pug, not Gyoza, I believe was the name of the other pug. Who knew there was more than one pug at 343 that works on the audio team? This sounds like Flood to me. Once again, I cannot get that out of my head. Very similar sounding to me of the Halo 4 infection sounds of the Flood that they would make when you killed them or when they died and stuff like that. Sounds very similar to me. Could be some sort of beast that we come across. If Halo Infinite is indeed an open world-esque game, we should see a lot of different wildlife, especially if it's anything like the Ring experience. If you guys went to Outpost Discovery, I also did a video on that how that could relate to Halo Infinite, because it really does relate to Halo Infinite. But very cool stuff. This was the final recording, so this is the end of the video for you guys. Thank you guys if you made it to the end. Appreciate your time. I know this was a long one, but I like to, put these all in one video instead of one little teeny video at a time, just doing one audio recording. Like I said, they're done for the year. That's it. That was the last audio recording. So that is it for now. Maybe we'll get some more behind the scenes stuff. Of course, I will cover that on the channel if we do. Cannot wait for that event. Make sure you guys click the like, subscribe if you're new here, and I hope to catch you on either a previous video of mine or a future video of mine. And until that time comes, I'm your boy Patman, and I'm out.